The person that I chose to interview for my journalistic presentation was my former animal care and management instructor at the Medina County Career Center. Her name is Tanya Underwood, and she's been a teacher there for 4 years, and she was a practicing veterinary technician for 20 years. So the questions I decided to ask her were, what does the daily life of a vet tech look like? What is your most memorable moment as a teacher? What is the most challenging part of your career? Have you always wanted to work with animals your whole life? And what is the hardest part about vet tech school? And then I also asked her, what is some advice that you would give to someone going into your career field? So the reason I found her interesting was that she had kind of the same beginning in her career as me in her education. So she had always wanted to work with animals when she was growing up, but she was told by a high school counselor that she should think about changing her career from a veterinarian to something else because her grades weren't the best and essentially she wasn't smart enough. And so she started out at the University of Akron, and she went there for 2 years and studied something completely different, and then she transferred to Columbus State where she decided to pursue a career in veterinary technology, which is kind of my story because I went to two different schools and now I'm finally transferring to Columbus State as well to study vet tech too. And the way that I'm going to set up my presentation is I was going to start by introducing her and how she relates to me, how her relationship to me. So I'm going to talk about how she was my teacher, maybe some experiences that we've had, and what else she did, such as vet tech and stuff like that. Then I was going to talk about her education and what she did to work up to the point she's at now, and then the different career paths she took. So why she chose to become a teacher after being a vet tech for 20 years. I was going to talk about what she's doing now and her memorable moments as being a teacher and what some advice that she gives to someone going into her career field. And then I was going to end with a quote by her and then show some pictures of some experiences that I've had with her from my animal care program. And the reason I chose her again was because she's my mentor in not only my career field, but she has become a mentor in my life. I still keep in contact with her today, and she helps me a lot with just everyday stuff, kind of. She helped me find an apartment for when I moved to Columbus, and she always gives me life advice other than just career related with vet tech and all, even though she's the one who has become my inspiration and why I wanted to be a vet tech. And eventually I hope to be a teacher too, just like she is, because she inspired me so much and impacted my life. I hope that I can do that for other people. And that is my presentation.